The Honourable Member for Halifax Needham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I welcome this opportunity to speak just briefly to Bill 92. We are in support of this bill, as indeed are municipalities and the Nova Scotia Federation of Municipalities, which have been advocating for a long time for more flexibility in spending. I want to emphasize that in our view and in my view, this bill is really just a step towards being responsive to the needs of municipalities, but there are many other steps that the province can and should be taking. The province with this bill is being more flexible, giving sort of a broader scope of permission to municipal units when it comes to spending, but the province remains very restrictive and in some ways like paternalistic when it comes to other ways that municipalities are trying to be responsive to its citizens. For example, municipalities cannot set the speed limits on municipal roads, even though citizens are asking their councillors for livable, walkable, safer communities and neighborhoods. Another recent example that really struck me was how the province announced much needed funding late in the budget year for libraries, but then just sort of said, oh, and provinces and municipalities are going to chip in, close to the same amount, but without giving those municipal units the sort of notice that they would require in order to plan around that. And of course, municipalities don't have all the mechanisms that the province does have when it comes to raising funds. So I think the province needs to be listening a lot more and continuing to really work with our municipalities, including rural ones that are facing funding and viability challenges. I also, for me as a Halifax resident, think back to the way that the province consulted but then ignored the advice of Halifax Regional Municipality when it came to citing the location of the outpatient clinic, which is going to be at Bears Lake, which becomes exceedingly difficult to service in an adequate way with public transit, where another location in consultation with the municipality would have actually helped to move us towards the sort of urban planning that is adequate and responsive to the time that we're in with climate change, where we want people to actually be able to get out of their single occupancy vehicles and really work to plan our communities, plan our transportation systems to allow that. So I'm not going to speak a whole lot longer because we're all tired. And this is going to pass, and we do welcome it. I will look forward to asking some questions about some of these same themes to the Minister of Municipal Affairs tomorrow in budget estimates. And for now, I just say that we're in support of this bill, and I'm glad to see it moving forward. Thank you.